What's up guys, Kila here, and today we're going to be playing every A-4 Skyhawk in War Thunder. This is a continuation of our Vehicle Family series, so if you haven't watched the other ones, take a look at the playlist. You might see something you like, but I think I've locked down the formula. I'm going to be doing a playing with every Vehicle Family, and then doing a video where I do the history of that Vehicle Family. So we're going to play every single A4E in the game, except for the A4E for Israel, because I don't want to spend my hard-earned money on that. But we'll go over that in the history video. If you don't know anything about the A4 Skyhawks, there's currently 6 of them in the game. 2 for the US and 4 of them for Israel. Before we get into the video, if you're looking for a discount on War Thunder and to pick up my decal, don't forget to use my link down below. It helps out a ton. Now let's get into it. Alright, so the first one we're going to start out with is the A4E Early. It's the squadron vehicle. It's 8.7. It's kinda meh, but it's not bad, right? It has AIM-9Bs, which aren't terrible, and it also has the 20mm cannons, which a lot of them don't have. They usually have the 30mm, so I like that it has the Colt cannons. And then I like to put the gun on the belly, so other than that, let's get into it. This thing also does get the boosters on it to help it take off better, but I just realized in the intro I said this thing is meh. I don't think it's meh. It depends what you're playing. If you're playing ground RB, this thing is definitely worth playing. If you're playing air RB, this is basically the same thing as the A4B. If you're somewhat new to the game, I wouldn't really use this to grind. It's a squadron vehicle, it's not a premium, so don't expect this thing to do a lot of the heavy lifting that you expect a premium to do. This thing isn't the Ayit, so I'm not expecting it to do a ton, but IL-28s are the perfect targets for AIM-9Bs. Yeah, stay focused on him. Let me just get a little closer. I don't want you to be able to dodge this. You can't dodge that. Bonk! Maybe we can get this other IL-28 as well. We'll just nose down for him real quick, but it looks like everyone else is going for him. Yeah, no, no titillation for him. But the other guy's severed, so we should get the kill on that. There we go. That's what we were looking for. Law 200, I really don't want to mess with. Honestly, this thing gets outclassed by a lot of things that are actual dedicated fighters, to be honest. Where is this guy? I can't see him. There he is. Eat those 20 mils, my boy. Yeah, I really wouldn't play this as a dedicated fighter. I think ground RB is the place this thing belongs in. But you can try and make it work in ARB. Oh! Okay. We're okay. Yeah, he's not going to give me the easy reversal. See, F-86 dude outclasses me in almost every way. Those are the shots I needed to hit, and I didn't hit him because I'm Kila West. Yeah, we're cooked. I'm going to try and bring the fight down lower, and hopefully my teammates start to jump in. Brother, if I ever needed a teammate, it's now. Please. Break this fool's ankles. Break this fool's ankles. Yeah! Oh, I was hoping he'd shoot out right in front of me. AIM-9B, maybe? Nope. Where's the F-86? There he is. Okay. Break this fool's ankles. Break his ankles. Whoop! Oh, no. Wait. We can recover. Is he going against the floor? No. Yeah, like I said, this thing isn't really the fighter of its own. It just doesn't perform like that. It's a strike aircraft. No. Oh, I just made myself a sitting duck. Teammates came, but a little too late. All right, on to the next plane. A4B, another Colt cannon enjoyer. A lot of people don't like Colt cannons, but I do. I like 20 mils. I don't like 30 mils, so this thing fits well with me. Same thing, sits at 8.7. Let's get it. I'm kind of sick at the moment, but not super sick, if that makes sense. MA-163, if you go, you go straight up, you're going to catch a B. I already wasted one. Yeah. And you're going to be slowing down. Yeah, you're kind of cooked. Oh. Bro took that up the butt, dude. At least it hasn't flared in, though. He might have enjoyed it. I really shouldn't shit on this plane that much. It's not that terrible. It just isn't as competitive as, we'll say, like an F-86. I'd rather play an F-86 than this. We're dropping down on these dudes. Oh, Yeah, you're my target. I'm gonna go in with guns on him. And absolutely miss. And then finish a dude off. I love finishing dudes off. Terrible. Well, that's 2 kills at least. R2-Y2? Possibly in my future? 5P is more dangerous. I kind of want him out first, though. Missed those shots. I'm amazing. A hit. Nice. Nice hit. Oh, no. I don't have flares either. Oh, I can miss. I can make a miss. I can make a miss.
Am I a joke to you?
All right. To be real, I don't have much playtime in this thing. I don't even have all the modifications on it. But I will say this, it's not bad. I do like the leading edge shift. I think that's what it's called on the wings. You can see here I don't have all the modifications, but I have what matters, guns. It's also important to know that this thing gets RWR, but it doesn't get chaff or flares, so. Got a late start to this match, but that's okay. We got the boosters. I think it's important to say that this thing is at 8.7. I do like it more than the A-4B or the A-4E early from America, but, you know, it doesn't come with missiles. That's the only downside. Doesn't come with missiles, no flares and chaff, but it does get RWR. I'm gonna say this, but I'm probably gonna regret it. If there's anything I've learned in A4s is don't get too slow, because you don't regain speed fast. And every time, man, I end up biting on the dogfight and I get slow. So we'll see how this actual game goes. I know preference goes person to person, but I honestly like to get altitude on this thing. I mean, look down there. We see them all grouping up. F-86A is probably going to be my go-to, Mr. Pretzel himself. We'll come down on him. Thank God we have spotting, so I know where he's at. Nice, easy little crit. I see him now. Severe. We'll pull off. No point in staying in it. I'm draining a little bit of speed. I should be keeping it up, but I'm gonna go for this MiG-15, I think. I don't see anyone else around me, so I should be okay. This is actually my first match with this new mouse that I just got. Shout out to you guys for subscribing and watching the videos, otherwise I wouldn't have been able to get it, so super appreciate it, but we're gonna come on down on this MiG-15. Ooh, bad angle, I could crash. Nope, hopefully not. Missed the shots. Oh, I'm gonna crash. Nope, I'm okay. I lied. And he's gonna come right in front of my nose for me. Thank you very much, buddy. All right, that's 2 kills. As long as you can get nose on, I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. That's with any plane, as long as you get nose on, but anybody else need to get diddlated? Now, look, I said it. I got slow, dude. Do not get slow in this thing. If you can keep your speed up, it's good. Can I get an easy little... Nope. Oh! Juke him. Break his ankles! No way I get shots back on. Oh, those would have been so naughty. Now, look at this. I'm about to take the turn fight with him and get absolutely dumpstered. Yeah, don't take turn fights and stuff with this. It doesn't have the power to sustain the turn. Look at that. Look how he's beating me in the turn. If I didn't have that teammate coming in, hopefully he does his job, I'm cooked. Oh, thank God he did his job. I'm basically useless now. I'm so slow, though. That's the problem with A4s, man. They just don't get speed back very quick. If he comes to pick me up, it's all bad. I'll take out this F-15.
Huh?
I'll take out this F-15.
We start off with 2 words. Made in America.
I bet you he's going to go for the head-on. Yup. And then he crashes into me. Totally wasn't my fault. Totally wasn't a skill issue on my end. But it's not a bad plane. It just isn't made to be a fighter. Alright, next plane on the list is the A4E early, the M. I don't have all the modifications for it. Do I feel like I'm being kind of unfair? Yeah. The main thing this thing gets is CCRP, which is amazing, and it does get 60 countermeasures by only just going up 0.3 to 9.0. So countermeasures, CCRP, this thing is pretty decent, and it gets missiles. Honestly, I'm not super against this plane. It's pretty close to what the Ayit is, and a lower BR, so I'll take it. I'm gonna wait till this guy stops flare dumping and get a little missile off on him, but I need to get a little closer. These are AIM-9Bs. They just, you guys know, they don't reach out like other stuff. Wait for him to get a little distracted. He goes straight up. Easy money. That's getting in there. Oops, they got a good hit on him. But they didn't do enough. But if that happened to me, you already know I'm screaming. You already know I'm screaming at the top of my lungs at my computer. I mean, enough said. Sorry, guys. I'm playing more at the mid-altitude because I'm going against stuff that out-dogfights me outright, so just trying it out. He is going ridiculously slow. Holy. Yeah, you're going to be my next guy. Oh, he nose down at the right moment, dude. Come on. Nah, he's cooked. He's too slow, and I'm not moving super fast either. And we pull right into it. There we go. Severe on him. Do you want a little piece? Oh, I missed. Pretty typical for Kila West, though. We miss. We're going to have to just get a little speed back. I'd like to be around 400-ish when I come back into this fray, but realistically, we're not going to get that speed back. We're about 10 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bag. We are not going to be moving very quick. I'm probably smacking the hell out of my gum. If you guys can hear that, I'm so sorry. Head on. Pull off. Nice. This thing, I'll give it that. It can do a head-on, especially with the cannon on the bottom. That's why I like bringing it. Oh, he is a lot closer than I thought. Yeah, I just couldn't pull off fast enough. Skill issue on my end. But still 4 kills, right? Yeah, 4 kills, dude. I'll take that. Not a bad plane. There goes my baby. Love this thing, dude. Who would have thought we'd get singing Kila West before GTA 6, man? Love this thing more than my firstborn child. It's my favorite Skyhawk. It does get cannons, rockets, and bombs, CCIP and CCRP. Don't really know the difference between the two, but it tells me where to put the rounds and the bombs and the rockets. Why are all 4 of you here? Bro, leave me alone. Bro, you're not hitting me with a missile. Holy cow, mind your business. I was going after somebody completely different. Bro, I'm not living through this. Bro, if you guys all miss your shots, you're trash. You're literally dog doo-doo. Stop, bro. Go away! Nah, he's blind. He's literally blind. No shot. You just shot your teammate. I know it's called the Ayit, but it's really the A-4N. It's the modernization package that they put on, so I'll get more into it in the history video that I do after this, but I love this plane. Sometimes the BR kind of screws it over because it can get pushed up to 10.3 since it's a 9.3, but for the most part, you don't have a problem. You can make most things overshoot, and people at 10.3 aren't always the best, so you can get away with some naughty stuff. You're just not going to be as competitive when it comes to speed, turn rate, and that kind of stuff. But I don't know what else to say, man. I love this thing. It's a strike aircraft. It should probably be used as a strike aircraft. But for all intensive purposes, I use it as a fighter, and I get along just fine. I've had many different ace games, 4-kill games, 3-kill games. Every once in a while, you get set up in a bad position and you'll die, but yeah, okay. He's going to get a Shafir. Never mind, this guy's too close. We only got a blacked out wing. That's not bad. Come on, Shafir. Oh, that leading edge is messed up. It's making it act a little funky. By the way, I forgot. You get Shafirs and AIM-9Ds. If you use the Shafir for the closer range, it does pull pretty decently because it's uncaged. And then use the AIM-9Ds for the stuff that you really have to reach out for. You'll have a lot better time. I feel bad because I'm not really cherry-picking games for this. I'm just playing the game, and if I get more than 1 kill, I'm using the footage, but I guess that's the most honest way to do it. There's the Severe on him. Shout out to Shafir. It does its job. Now we're just down to AIM-9Ds. We got a kill assist on the F3H, which is fine. I'll take that. Sometimes, dude, though, I'm telling you, in these up tiers, you're a little far away. What are they saying in chat? Huh. You're a little far away from stuff like F-104s, man. How do you compete with that in a Ayit, dude? You really just can't. I like how I say I can't compete with an F-104, but if they're brain dead and they get slow by you, I guess you can compete. I miss guns, but that's okay. That's why I have these missiles. Cage to aim 9D, but it should still do the job. He's not going fast enough to get away from it. Yeah, no, he got a butt plug. He was not going fast enough. That's, what, 2 kills? I'll take 2 kills. That's not too bad. I'm probably going to use this footage. Now we got the Buccaneer on the runway, and I don't know where the other guy is. Yeah, I used my little Avenger order. Okay, so they're both on the runway. It's a F-100 and a Buccaneer. This is probably going to get me killed going over their airfield like this, but I really want to just get this game over with. These guys are kind of just refusing to leave the airfield. I don't get it, man. You go to the airfield. Oh, my God. The Veeks are getting at me. Come on. Lock them up before I get blown out of the sky. We're going to pull out of here. F-100. Yeah. That's what happens when you play at your base like that. All right. That's not too bad. Am I far enough away from that? I don't think I am. No, 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 no! Oh, my God. Okay. Maybe I should have cherry-picked footage for this and not just use the game where I get more than 1 kill. All right, I'm going to use this footage as my overall thoughts. Now, let me say this just because I know it's going to come up in the video.
Kila, you didn't play the A-4 Premium for Israel.
I know I didn't play it. I didn't have time to ask Gaijin for it. I asked them, so it's gonna come when I do the history video, so I'll go over it in the history video. But as far as I'm concerned, you shouldn't be buying that as a premium for Israel. There's a lot better options in my opinion. The Kafir, the F-16 nets. There's no reason other than if you want a ground pound. And even if you do, I'm pretty sure you could grind up to the other A4s. So I really just don't see the reason. I think the premium one is better than the actual one in the tech tree, but not by much. Actually, after thinking about that, I think it does have CCIP, and then it does have flares and chaff and all that stuff. So it might be worth it. But I'm not about to go buy it just for this video. So if you're really dead set on seeing me play it, just wait for the history video. That'll be coming out soon. Overall, I don't think any of the A4 Skyhawks are bad. I think playing them in ARB isn't always the most smart thing to do, I guess you could say. You could play a lot better planes as a dedicated fighter or as a dedicated bomber. They're strike aircraft. They should be played in ground RB. Holy cow, I just had a nice little burp there. But I think they should be played in ground RB. That's where they belong. That's where they excel the most. I know they do get AGMs and stuff like that. But like I was saying, I know I'm yapping a lot, but I just don't think that they're super competitive for the ARB fighting meta. You can do some stuff. You can make some stuff happen, but it's not a whole lot. But if you guys liked the video, don't forget to subscribe and like. I'll be getting the history video out soon. Don't forget about my decal and War Thunder discount down below. Other than that, I'll see you guys on the next video.